All right, so, and if we turn to First Chronicles 27, First Chronicles 27:23, it explains this scenario with David and Joab. First Chronicles 27, chapter 27, verses 23-24 says, "But David did not take the number of those 20 years old and under, because the Lord has said he will multiply Israel like the stars of the heavens." 24, Joab, the son of Zeruiah, began a census, but he did not finish. For wrath came upon Israel because of this census, nor was the number recorded in the account of the Chronicles of King David. All right, so there we have it right there. And then we're going back to 2 Samuel 24, because remember what we had read in Psalm 25 that said, "Remember, O Lord, your tender mercies and your loving kindnesses, for they have been from of old. Do not remember the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to your mercy, remember me for your goodness' sake, O Lord." And so what are the sins? And we just read about that. And so this is David's confession. And in 2 Samuel 24:10 that says, "And David's heart condemned him after he had numbered the people. So David said to the Lord, I have sinned greatly in what I have done, but now I pray, O Lord, take away the iniquity. But now I pray, O Lord, take away the iniquity of your servant, for I have done very foolishly." And so iniquity, remember, is the depth of sin or lawlessness. All right. And so then it gives us some reference scriptures in 2 Samuel 12:13 that says, now this is another repentance of David with what he had done in having Uriah murdered. He was one of the commanders in his army, and then he slept with Bathsheba. But anyway, so he says, "Then David said to Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. And Nathan said to David, the Lord has put away your sin. You should not die. However, because by this deed you have given great occasion to the enemies of the Lord to blaspheme, the child also who is born to you shall surely die." All right. And so God took away the son of adultery. Now, then as we go back to 2 Samuel 24:11 says, "Now when David arose in the morning, the word of the Lord came to the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, Go and tell David, thus says the Lord, I'll offer you 3 things. Choose one of them for yourself, that I may do it to you." So Gad came to David and told him, and he said to him, "Shall 7 years of famine come to you in your land? Or shall you flee 3 months before your enemies, while they pursue you? Or shall there be 3 days plague in your land? Now consider and see what answer I should take back to him who sent me." So now, because David sinned, God is giving David 3 types of consequences. Well, how would you like to choose your consequences for your wrongdoing before God? So either he could, a famine could come on the land for 7 years. All right. And some say 3. Okay, or it could have been 3 years, because another translation said 3. Or you can have the enemies chase you for 3 months. Y'all know you're tired of those enemies. And the third one, or shall there be 3 days of plague in your land? Now that land, all of that is going to affect Israel. All right. And so what do you think David chose? Automatically, you know, he didn't choose the enemies, because he always praying to God to take them away and to handle his enemies, right? So you already know. So it was either the plague, no, the famine or the plague. All right, so those two choices. So look at 14. And David said to Gad, I am in great distress. Please let us fall into the hand of the Lord, for his mercies are great, but do not let me fall into the hand of man. Why did he say that? And we're going to say, we'll pick that up next segment.